What is going on, everyone? This is Carlo here at Magna Crypto. In this video, I want to take a closer look at Bitcoin because we finally have a monthly close, and I also want to take a look at Polkadot and Kusama because things are progressing in that department. So let's not waste any time. Cue the intro and let's go. So before we get started, as per usual, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel and like this video, and also drop a comment down below just to help the engagement. I would very much appreciate that. If you're new to crypto, go ahead and click on the link in the description for a course to enroll to that, learn the basics of TA, FA and things of that nature. And also, if you want to join my private Telegram group where I post more regular, charts and things of that nature, go ahead and click the link in the description. So before we get properly started, I do want to mention, because I don't talk about it too often, and that's the reason why I started this channel, and that's the reason is because I'm an average guy. I'm not like a developer who knows absolute in-depth knowledge, but I can explain things in a simple manner and know enough to make money from this market, and that's the main reason why we're on this game, to make money. So the main reason why I've started this channel, it's because I'm just an average person, trying to share some information for the average person. Okay. So if you're getting value from this, as I said before, like, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff. So now let's get started and go into Kusama. So Kusama have started their Parachain auctions, the first one being Moonbeam. And the thing that, it's a very small thing that we need to mention, and that's the fact that it's progressing. So they're already looking at securing the second or third one. So as you can see from this pinned tweet, welcome to Moon River NW. After winning the second Parachain auctions, Moon River NW is now being onboarded as my third Parachain. Roughly 6,000 network stakeholders locked up KSM in favor of Moon River being added to yours truly. So that's literally the piece of news that I wanted to mention. That was 2 days ago, which is very, very important for both Kusama and Polkadot, because Polkadot is waiting for Kusama to trial the Parachain auctions, make sure everything has been sorted out properly, make sure there's no faults, so that when the main Polkadot chain is launched, it's all smooth sailing. So the fact that this is progressing is huge bullish news. Now, of course, price is not reflecting that at the moment, but trust me, in good time, this will be reflected in the price, especially when everything is online. So as I said, nothing major to go over, and as I said, I like to just cover things in a simple manner. We don't need to go into crazy detail where I get confused and everyone else gets confused talking about the nitty gritty. So that's what is extremely bullish news, and it's a small update. So let's move over to Polkadot, Kusama, and also look at Bitcoin and Ethereum before wrapping up this nice short video. So as I said, it's not really reflected in the price too much for both Kusama and Polkadot. We had what looks like a dead cat bounce, bounced nicely from $18 all the way to 28 before getting rejected from that level and pushed all the way down below this support level of 18, below even 16, and now this 16 has been rejected, which is a bearish indication. It may go even further down below, down to $12 or even lower, because there isn't any major weekly support in that region. So this is definitely a bearish sign. Spiked, got rejected. It needs to get above this level before we can start getting bullish again. If we look at it from the daily, it looks a little bit better. So you can see, it could be forming a head and shoulders right here. So you've got, as you can see, the left shoulder here, the head, and then it looks like it could be forming a right shoulder. Now, of course, we need to see a reversal, and then to break this level. If we see a break of this level, then that's for sure a bullish sign. We could see $18 and above, which would be very, very bullish indeed. but that is not the case as of yet. The week hasn't finished yet, and we'll have to see in the next few days, because this move would have to finish very, very soon. So I'd say the next few days. If it does that, then you know we can see a reversal for Polkadot. Similar situation for Polkadot. You can see on the weekly time frame somewhat of a dead cat bounce, and went below this support area of 220. It tried to get back above this but got rejected again, which is a bearish indication that it was not able to get past resistance. NANI? So if it stays below this level, then we may end up testing that level of 150, 160 again, and then even lower. Again, similar situation on the daily time frame, although it's not as pronounced. It's a bit of a sideways head and shoulders. So you got the left head, the left shoulder, the head, and then we could be forming a right shoulder here. So again, similar situation. If it turns around in the next few days and gets above this neckline, then we could see potentially a reversal. But at the moment, if we were to base it on the weekly time frame, I would say it's looking more bearish than bullish. So again, the news is not supporting the price, but because we're in a bearish environment at the moment, any kind of positive news is not going to have a huge effect. So I would say stay patient, but in the long run, these kind of fundamental news it definitely has a positive effect in the medium to long run. So we'll finish up by looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. So on the weekly time frame, we're still above a very important level of 32,000. Unfortunately, we were not able to hold 3435, which would have potentially formed a double bottom. But one, the week hasn't finished yet, and two, as long as it stays above 32,000, you know, I think, you know, it's not the worst case scenario. But more importantly, you know, we want to look at the monthly candle. So last month closed with just slightly bearish. This is somewhat of an indecisive candle, so it's not really a reversal indication. But you know, this is looking very similar to 2013. You know, a lot of traders have mentioned 2013. We've got to look at the other. A lot of traders have mentioned 2013 being similar to what's happening now, because you have a massive spike which looks like a bull run, and it is a bull run, and then you have 2 months, maybe 3 months of a reversal or a correction, and you can see that right here with these 2 monthly candles, May, June, which is the same as what's happening now, and then you have this bullish hammerhead, which signifies a reversal. So, and that, if we are going to copy what happened in 2013, then potentially September to October would see a continuation of the bull run. So let's fast forward to today. So today we started a bit earlier with the correction, because the 2013 correction was May, June, or was it April? Let's double check again. So it started April, we had a blow off top, and then May, June we had the correction, the 2 red candles, and then July was the beginning of the reversal. So we could have one massive spike below, just kind of final flush out, and then we could see the beginning of a reversal. So we're yet to see some reversal in this month, but of course it's the first day of the month, so let's see what happens. But so far it's looking, you know, I'll be honest, it is looking similar. So what we should expect, of course, we know this without even comparing it, but once we get past 59, 60,000, then the bull run is back on, essentially, and that's what's happened here. The next thing, of course, what we want to see is that bullish candle, like so. This is a clear bullish candle at the end of a correction or a reversal. Something like this would be very good, because you see this wick showing a lot of liquidity, a lot of buy side demand. So we're yet to see that. Once we do, of course I will let you know, But let's cross our fingers that July could see a reversal. It does make sense as well. You can see that it's slowing down. We had a massive red candle May. June was a bit of a slowdown, so July could see the turnaround. So let's be patient. Ethereum a little bit more bullish compared to Bitcoin, because you can see there's a lot of liquidity, a lot of demand, people snapping up Ethereum at these low prices. So this is a good indication, but at the same time we are still waiting for that red candle or the green candle to turn around, so some kind of hammerhead or something of that sort. But I do think Bitcoin will be leading the way in this reversal. If we're looking at it from the weekly time frame, it's not looking too good. Similar to Polkadot and Kusama, you've got this wick rejecting the move to the upside, so it's pushed Ethereum back below 2100. If it can close above this level, then that's a bullish indication, and we could potentially see more upside towards 2700. But if it stays below 2100, then we could see 1900 or even 1700 being revisited. So let's see how it progresses for the week. That will be all for this video. Hopefully you got some value from that, and see you in the next one. Peace.